Hello, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
We're the Sunshine Stitchers -2 + 1.
He's the Sunshine Stitcher.
Yeah, I even have a shirt. I got the shirt too.
And I'm Deb. Hope you all remember me.
Yeah. Shelia's out on her transcontinental something or the other, and EJ, I think she said she requested.
She had plans.
She said she had requested plans, but I didn't approve anything. That's okay.
But
we miss you.
Well, it was great that you guys asked me back. I love it, and I am anxious to show everybody what I picked up while I was gallivanting around the country.
Yes. I know, we saw her.
Yeah, I was gallivanting a lot. So yeah, Gary, what should we start with?
I don't know. Let's see. Finishes. You have any finishes?
I do. I have a finish.
Ooh.
And it is called Hats Off to Uncle Sam.
I remember that one. I did it in like a day.
It's on 32 Count Dead Man's Party.
Really?
By Black Cauldron Dye Works Dyers.
Mm.
And it's using some old Vicki Clayton silks that I had. And it's finished in a Lone Elm Lane shaker box.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I got that one at Inspired Needle on a trip to Chicago that I was on.
And they have them in all different colors.
They
This
do.
is really pretty.
And then
the pins?
Karen at the cross stitch cupboard had the pins, and I just happened to look and I thought,
yeah, I like the little star.
Love them.
Little star there.
So pretty.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I played with how many to put in, and I really kind of went overboard.
I'm gonna have to get me some pins for mine.
Another thing I changed.
You put beads?
I put beads where the flower centers were, and then
wait, look. I have a pointer. Let's see if I was trained right. I don't think I was trained right.
You can do it, Gary.
Okay, here we go. Here. Coordination. Right in here.
Right in
Those little things. There's little white beads there.
Yeah, I put white beads.
And then a little blue bead for your letter, for your name, and then a little blue bead on the top.
Yeah.
Because it only calls for like a little bit of beads here and here.
Right.
So
yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I think it turned out well.
Yeah, that's.
So.
I'm going to start copying you.
So I got it finished at the cupboard and very beautifully finished. I think I got the pom-poms though from Turkish Designs. I think I ordered them from her because.
You mean Lady Dot?
No, Ex-Jew. She had them. She does dyeing. She'll dye those kinds of things like pom-poms and lace.
Oh, okay.
She has that, and ribbon, a couple other things. Anyway, so I found the color, and I thought the color matched the Vicki Clayton threads.
Yeah, they do. It
pretty
looks
well.
really great.
Yeah, and I went back and forth. Should I do red? Should I do blue?
Blue for the
So yeah, I thought the blue was the best idea. So that's my only finish.
The only one that she brought. She didn't rent a U-Haul to bring everything else.
Okay, and that's it. So
finishes. Check. I got a pen.
Okay.
No, I'm not clicking.
He's using a pen, you guys.
Oh, I had to click.
Did you see that? Okay, what's next?
Let's see. Let's go through your haul because you had a lot of haul from your world travels.
I do. I have a lot of haul. We both went to Galleria, and I haven't seen you since
Galleria?
way before that.
Oh, okay.
So I'm talking. The people, the stitchers out there.
The stitching world.
Yeah. So I thought I'd bring a little bit of some of the things that I got there. One of the things I did was I took a class with, where is it? I can find it. Linda Stoltz.
Yes.
She is the designer of the berries under the Erica Michaels design.
So we know who's going to be finishing my berries for me.
Oh gosh, I don't know, Gary. If I can do mine, you better inspect mine first. So these are just some of them. This one is
this is
St. Nick's.
The silk one.
Yeah, and I didn't realize it. I kind of didn't really think that that's what I wanted to do.
I think you can stitch it on. Oh yeah, you can stitch that pattern on linen.
We thought we could maybe stitch it on linen.
Oh, that's gonna be
okay.
cute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get that one.
And then Gary and I guess, both got the 12 Berries of Christmas. This is the first group.
Yeah.
And then the second one, it's a calling bird.
Yeah, there's like there's 4 of them, right? Four packs of 3.
Here's the swimming swans, etc. And the last one are the lords and the pipers and the drummers.
Yeah, I already got my fabric. I got some 40 count.
Okay.
Because it's calling for 35.
Yeah.
And 35, they're like 7 inches long.
Right,
They're big berries.
They're big.
Because I want to hang them on my tree. So they're going to be a little bit smaller on 40 count.
That's probably a good idea. She had them there and they were beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous.
I think she was displaying hers in some kind of a bowl.
Okay.
So in that case, it wouldn't really matter. And this one, I'm Irish, but I gotta get a Lucky Berry one.
She got it because my birthday's in March, and it's green.
See, and it's green.
And that's why I got mine.
So I thought it's awfully cute.
Yeah.
So I thought I'd get that one too.
I do like the designs for the linen ones and the silk berries are different. Because on the linen one, it's just the top half of the Santa, and I really like the pattern on the silk
on the
one.
silk.
And you can stitch them on linen, so
yeah, you don't have to do the background.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's really cute.
Yeah.
Definitely gonna do that.
Okay, let me see. The gal that does the dyeing for Color and Cotton, I belong to her Fabric of the Month.
Me too.
Me too. Did you already show these?
No, I didn't get those colors.
Oh, okay. All right. So last month it was rhubarb.
Okay. Ooh, that's pretty.
And I believe this would have been October then. This one is called Raw Muslin.
Okay. Did you get this month's?
Not November. This one was October, I
Because
believe.
I just got this one this week. It's called Merlot.
Oh, no.
I have 32 count.
No.
So I guess everybody gets different colors.
Maybe. Or maybe she's sending me Prim. Did you get Prim?
No, I got colors.
Okay.
I wanted color.
I think maybe I chose Prim.
Okay.
But anyway, so yeah, this one, I'd love to see a sampler on that one.
Ooh, that would be perfect.
Yeah, that one's really pretty.
Or a nice Halloween thing.
Mm-hmm.
And this one right here, you could do the berry, the Erica Michaels Valentine strawberry,
You could.
or the Raise the Roof Love Laundry.
You know what else I was just thinking, looking at it? You know how Turkish Delight, the Rosewood Manor, Turkish Delight is on Rubius? This is rhubarb. It's a little lighter, and those colors might look better on
It might. I've got the threads pulled, so we can probably look at it.
Yeah. I'm just thinking.
Got to think outside the box.
Yeah, just keep
Look at that. I'm here. I'm
keeping it crazy.
I'm doing the vibes of picking fabric and threads. We already had a fabric consultation earlier today.
Yes, we did. We were going over that very subject, and maybe I changed my mind. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Okay. Then on Etsy, Pol Stitches Designs, another dyer overseas, occasionally has some nice linen on the Etsy shop, and I picked up a couple. This one is called Soft Lily. It's 28 count, and I don't know if Gary wants to open it up some more, maybe.
Oh, look at that. It's got a little bit of purple in there, looks like. Okay.
It's really
So this would be perfect for like a little fairy from North Corbett,
or even maybe I was thinking spring Quakers. I'll have to look at it, but we'll see. Might work. I don't know, because I did get it in 28 count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be pretty.
So I want to check that out.
This is the nice one.
This one's crazy, you guys. Wait till you see it. I'll let Gary open it up.
We're going to do the reveal.
And again, it's Pol Stitches.
Nice.
It's called Stone. It's opalescent, 32 count, and it's amazing.
Yeah. Look at that.
I love it.
I mean, you could put anything on this. I mean,
I
think you said you had like some kind of heaven and earth?
I have a Hade that's a little fairy on a toadstool reading a book. And it's vertical. I mean, it's vertical like this. And I wouldn't have to do the background, just stitch her, and I think it would be amazing.
Yeah, I think that would be really cute.
Yeah, I like it. I really like it. When I was looking at it, I hadn't really opened it up. I knew it was different colors, but I didn't realize how
great it was.
Oh, it's so great. I just love it.
She's got a whole notebook over here.
I got a whole thing. I got a whole list. I can't remember anything. You know, CRS.
What's the point of having notebooks?
That's right. Okay. One of the other things, I went to Kitten Stitcher, Shakespeare's Peddler's shop in Galleria, which was
amazing.
You can imagine, unbelievable. We started out by singing her her introductory song together to start the day. Oh my gosh. Well, I found it's Stacy Nash Primitives Witch Hazel Sewing Coffin.
This is really
and
cute.
oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
And
it's still a little blurry because it's a real photo.
the witch sits in
A little
this
wooden
incredible little coffin. Here's the coffin with a little lid. And then as you can see, or maybe not, I don't know.
I think you can glue the key on top.
In the picture, there's a little key, and she had the keys. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Or the ones I picked up, but I'm going to glue the little key on the lid after I finish her
And then you make a
up.
little scissor fob, little pumpkin scissor fob.
Right, and I found a pretty little black stork scissors somewhere online, and I think I'm going to use that. And here's the ribbon for the fob. So everything's inclusive.
Included, yeah.
Very nice.
That's a really cute little coffin. Nice and comfy.
Don't get any ideas. Okay, and also I am a needle minder girl, and the group that I cheat on the Sunshine Stitchers with once a month loves M&Ms.
Oh, so you got the girls M&Ms?
Well, that's a secret. But this is what they look
we
like.
Can't show it 'cause they watch.
You can show.
They watch.
It's
I know.
okay.
I know who you are. One day I might show up for that stitch.
You better bring food.
I normally just bring an empty stomach when I go to stitches.
No, we all bring food. Okay, so I got the M&Ms, which I thought were so cute. And then they also had this one at the top. It's Polyjuice Potion.
Ooh.
So cute.
I remember EJ talked about Polyjuice Potion for one of her stitch alongs.
I think she has.
I never heard of that thing. Now it's twice in a year I hear it.
Well, you drink Polyjuice Potion if you want to change into somebody else.
Oh.
So, you know,
Okay.
for those times you don't want to be yourself.
Okay.
This one I so love, and this one is from Gina's Unique Boutique on Etsy. It's RBG, Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and she is saying, I dissent.
Oh
and
my God.
I just love her.
That's, you know what, it's a
She is
really
great.
nice
It is, it's
quality.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's very nice. So I believe she still has some, and I think Gary's going to attempt to link some of these below so you can.
Yeah. I think I know how to do that.
Okay, so we're good. And then one of the things I like to do is bring a pair of scissors. I brought a pair every time.
She is a scissor queen.
I love my scissors. This one is okay. I know this.
She's out of order.
they're obviously ginger and they're juniper. The fob.
Wow, that's heavy.
I know. The fob is Blue Cat Studio Shop, and they have the most beautiful fobs you can either use for scissors.
That's a lot of work to make that.
She also suggests you can use them on your purse, that kind of thing.
Take out a burglar.
They are beautiful. They are just beautiful. And it had a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, and I just thought it matched the scissors
You have a
really
little
well.
use a sheath or something to put on
There is a sheath that comes with it.
Oh,
I do
okay.
have it, but I
You
didn't.
could put an eye out with that, as
You
they
could.
say.
They're very sharp. And then I was at the cupboard, and Karen brought out some of the new Mirabilias, and I saw this one, and honestly just fell in love. It's the Cathedral Woods Goddess, and it's a Nora Corbett design, and it came, well, Karen had the the pad to go with it that had all the embellishments.
Yeah, she's got all that.
So I got that too, and I usually
You could put her
that.
on that. Is it a little too busy?
I don't know. Let's think about it.
Yeah.
The green and the blue, I'm not
Yeah.
sure. But anyway, just love the brown and blue combination is really something
I do like the color combination. I'm kind of drawn to that one, but I have so many.
Yeah. That's about it, guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see my little haul.
Okay.
As I got my color and cotton fabric of the month, and it's Merlot 32 count. I get the linen, and I think I'm gonna do the. I got the Yikes berry from Erica Michaels.
Oh.
It's got the
Yeah.
my green. It says Yipes, and I think there's a spider on there.
Yes.
So it's like a quick stitch.
I didn't get any Halloween.
I got both Halloween.
If it works out that I can actually do these berries, I'll attempt more. But
And then I got a 32 count Cyprien.
oh, that's
I got this
pretty.
from the cupboard,
That is pretty.
and I'm gonna use this for a couple of my Halloween patterns. I figure. I
Very
got
nice.
the like the one I showed last week, Autumn Harvest or something like that from Heart and Hand. I think it was from Heart and Hand. It was a little older pattern, and then there's a Halloween parade that I got somewhere else. I think they're perfect because they stitch with. I think they're stitching with DMC, so I think a nice fabric would set them off.
I'll tell you what I love about that fabric is that it's got that little bit of orange running through it. It's so pretty.
It's very modeled. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that.
Very nice.
That's one of my favorites from Picture This Plus. And then as we talk about Turkish Delights, Rosewood Manor, I'm hooked. You got me. So I got the Turkish Delights, but our house is done in lime green, go figure, shades of blue and teal, and a little bit of white and a lot of Halloween, so it's there. So this colors, I pulled all the threads, because Shelia and I was talking about this pattern last week after the video, and I said, I want to do it in like a blue, and then while I was at the cupboard today, I pulled all the threads, and this is the blue I got. So I think it's going to be really cool, very tonal, and it's 32 count Nissy from Picture This Plus. It's nice. I think it's going to really look pretty cool.
I love those colors.
Just a little modeling, and the colors are going to pop.
They are going to look gorgeous.
It's just, see, I love the red. The red looks like a Turkish old Oriental rug, but I think for our house, these colors, I could keep this up all year long.
That
with
is
these
so
colors,
pretty.
and it just looks. Look at that.
Yeah.
Playing with the fluff.
That's going to look rich and amazing.
And then I got my official bag of the month for November.
Yay.
Was it? I think someone's called it Autumn Harvest or Cornucopia.
Cornucopia is what I thought it looked like.
I love picking out the fabrics.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
And
So,
the inside?
The inside is, I went kind of simple this time. I did a little bit of red, a little mottled red. And then of course I pack these bags. I put all my stuff in there. I got my little mini bag.
That looks, yeah.
He did the drawing on these. He did like 13 drawings.
Oh, yeah?
And luckily I was number 14 because it wasn't part of the drawing.
Okay.
No wonder that's why my name was not in the list.
Oh.
Because he snuck it in there for me. I'm taken care of.
Very nice.
And then
That's a good perk.
yeah, I got my Downton Abbey bag. There are still some of these up on the Facebook group. So look at this. This is the brown. I mean, I hope it really shows the nice colors.
It is gorgeous.
And then inside we got the little houses.
Oh,
The little
so
version of the houses
amazing.
up and down.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to put my tag on.
That is
And then he has these mini bags. He's got a couple of these out there too. And inside,
so pretty.
he because the big fabric is too big for these patterns, he just used it as an inside. I mean, why waste the fabric?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just-
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's great. And you get that one big house.
Yeah,
That's
could be in there. So,
good idea.
So
He's good, I gotta say.
and this one I'm keeping my project in that I'm stitching. I'll show you when I get to the starts.
Okay.
So that's it. Are we done on haul?
Are we done on haul?
It was a light haul. It was a light haul. I you know, haven't been traveling this week. I've been trying to catch up. We've been shipping a lot of stuff, so haul is done.
I'll tell you, I think we're gonna do our starts next, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Let me see, what are you starting?
Let me tell you about this. So, I have a closet in my craft room, and
Quit calling your whole house a closet.
my craft room has a closet. And the closet has all of my shoes, and I'm not getting into that at all. And
do we have, look this, we have someone right over here trying to get in the video. What are you doing? Hey.
They're back there.
What are you doing?
There they are.
What? You don't have any haul? Go figure.
So,
sorry about that. Go.
We were traveling, as I said, and so I had pulled my luggage out, you know, and that's where we keep our luggage, on the bottom part of the closet. So I was rearranging the bottom section, and I came across this bag. So what the heck is this? Look in the bag, and it's about, I don't know, 20, 25 charts from about 2003 to about 2005,
Is that secret haul?
I had no idea where this stuff came, and
she must have. You bought it when you were sleepwalking.
The story, the end of the story is, in my craft room, I had been moving this stupid little frame.
I said, why did I buy it?
All over the place, with no idea why I bought it, where the chart was, what it even looked like, and because it's out of print. So again, I'm looking through this bag of stuff. It has Lizzie Cates in it. It has old Cricket collection in it. It's got old Glendon Place in it. All kinds of stuff. So I found, this is by Forma.
Was it even stitched, or did you start that?
I just started it, and that's why I'm showing it.
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, I just started it. It's the chart
is almost done.
For my boys. I know, that's why it's kind of start whip together. It was even kitted up. It had the fibers in there.
So you kitted the fibers, the fabric, and the finishing
and the frame.
item.
I had everything, and I had no idea. This is the chart. It's for my boys. It's called Sweet Christmas.
Okay.
It's got buttons to it too. There's little buttons here and there. And it's on a 32 count opalescent white. It's got little, just another button company buttons that came with it.
The little candy.
And it's got, the gassed threads were the called for threads. And so, yeah, I started, and I was so happy because now I'll be able to get rid of this frame,
pop it
put
in
it
there.
up for Christmas, and donezo.
You know, I think you could probably even finish that yourself.
You think so? You won't think so when you see how I pin my whips over here.
Okay.
On the cardboard. You're gonna say you can't figure that out for anything. So yeah,
look,
that's gonna go back to the cupboard.
We haven't finished. What about your?
Oh, my needle minder. That's a clay by Kim Needle Minder Dragon.
Yeah. So we have a shopper here, don't we?
I love her.
You're like one of the 12 people that can get in line to get one of those, right? They're very hard to get.
I don't know.
It's gorgeous.
I'm lucky.
I like that one.
Yeah, that one's pretty.
Very tasty.
Yeah.
Okay, can we put this?
Sure. So that's my only start.
That's your only start.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank God my start's dark. #dark October is finally done. I almost didn't think I could do it. There was like, I think when I went through everything, there was one day I did not stitch and didn't start anything, and that was the 26th, and that was the day I came back from California. Mm-hmm. So I was in the plane all day, and I just got home and went straight to bed. Yeah. So it was that was rough.
Coming back from California is a killer.
So let's start. How do we have? Okay, here we go. So I picked up the October Harvest from Blackbird Design again, and because there's 3 stockings in there. So
cool.
I finished that one earlier in the month, and then so I started these next 2. So I started this one right up here, and it's supposed to be a full coverage to get all of the background, but I love this fabric right here, this gray fabric, and it's like a 40 count. Because I don't know what the fabric is, because when I was in Galleria, Color and Cotton had these grab bags. You got 3 pieces of fabric, random sizes, but it was either linen or even weave, and so this was in the packet. So I kitted up all my Blackbird stockings with her fabrics.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So they're all going to kind of correlate. They're kind of grouping.
Sure.
So this is the Harvest one. Let's see, what is it called? It's called. Hold that. Because I know it's called something. Oh, it's called Autumn's Bounty. Is the first one, and the second one is called Colorful Cosmos. And I really like it because there's a bird right there in the toe of it. So it's almost done. This one right here is almost done. So this was Sunday. This was Monday.
Wow.
So that was
This is one day. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a lot of stitching in one day. Yeah. This one went really fast because it's one vine, one color. And so I did all that during lunch, and then I just did the flowers when I got home. So that was great. That was one.
Very nice.
And then
it's so nice that you can use the fabric in a grab bag. You never know what you're going to get.
Well, no, because they were in clear grab bags. Yeah. Yeah, so she had them pre-cut. They were all 9x13s.
Oh, why didn't I see those?
Well, I made the mistake of buying 5 the first time. Then I told everybody about it, and then when I went back, most of them were gone. And then I found another one, but I'm like, I needed 6 of these. So then I started Wednesday. I started Boo from Amy Brocken, and this is stitched on French Lilac 28 count.
That color is amazing.
The white, the DMCs are really covered good, but the white is one strand of Rainbow Gallery Glow in the Dark.
Oh, that's cool.
And it sparkles. So
it's great.
It's sparkly, and then there's like these big buttons that go down the middle of the ghost.
Cute.
So he's gonna be blingy.
Yeah.
Or probably a she if she's blingy. Maybe.
Well, not necessarily. I love the spider.
The spider on the top is.
He's my favorite part of that. I love him.
And the secret I have about doing these back stitch legs, I get them close. I do the Bob Roberts thing. Oh, I'll put a little leg over here, a little leg over there.
It's kind of like me with spider webs. I do the same thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
I kind of make them organic. So, I mean, it's in the right place. So the only thing I got left to do on her is just fill her in. So she just fill in. So she could be and so.
And won't be long for that one.
Won't be long for that one.
Yeah.
And then on Thursday, I started Halloween Eve.
Isn't that black against the yellow?
And this is the French Lilac again.
Oh,
from Picture This
man,
Plus.
It's just so striking.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, it's
amazing.
And I bought them at separate times, but I mean, look at that.
Yeah,
they
that's
really
pretty
nice.
consistent.
Yeah. And so the pattern is from Cricut Collection, and it's these little guys right here. But I'm not going to finish them in a square frame. I have a round. I'm hoping that it'll fit. But I have like this round charger that I got at Michael's a couple years ago, and it's metal, and it's all cut out. It's got like bats and stuff around it. So it should fit as a circle right in the center.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I'll put a picture at the end.
Oh, yeah, that's.
Because I don't think it'll show very well unless I take a picture.
That sounds cool. Yeah, I like that idea.
So was Wednesday. What's Thursday? No. This is Fridays. Friday, I started my Prairie Moon Martini Witches.
Oh, lucky dog, you got Martini Witches.
October 31st, and I think Martini Stitcher, 2 Martini Stitchers, started stitching hers as well.
Okay.
So the fabric, I don't know what the fabric is because I bought it on Stash Unload, and I think somebody dyed it themselves. It's a 32 count.
It's not murky?
Nope, it's a 32 count. It's really soft and nice. It's a 32 count. Someone was just doing their hand at dyeing, and I said, I'll take it.
Yeah, looks good.
It was a big piece. So she's just gonna fill her in. I'm not sure about the wine glass because the wine glass kind of disappears there. But I'm gonna stitch the whole thing and I'll go back and maybe I'll give them different glasses. Maybe they'll have blue glasses or something.
I wonder if you could use some kind of opalescent on it.
I could.
Or some kind of maybe like a blending filament over it.
I could try that.
Make it stand
Or
out
then
a
once
little
they're
more.
done, maybe it doesn't really matter because the martini is white for some reason. I don't drink martini, so don't know why it's white.
I don't know.
It does have a green dot in there, so I guess that's the olive.
Yeah.
But, and then today,
This, wait do you see this fabric, you guys? Oh.
yeah. Well, I had this before, so I picked this back up today, and it's Cats on Parade. This is the famous butterscotch cookies from Hand Dyed by Stephanie. So many people want this
Yummy.
fabric. It's tasty, and I love this fabric.
Oh man, it's gorgeous.
So today at the cupboard, I just stitched the moon and some cattail and a little one of these little poofy things here. So I'm getting there. And then last night I also started, I showed it before, but I also started Princess Leia's Doggy Staircase Christmas Stocking on Ada. And it took me an hour and a half to do that much on Ada. It's a bunch of quarter stitches. I'm piercing this hard Ada. So I gotta have it done before Christmas. Wish me luck.
Okay.
I'll be stitching on it every night.
All right.
That's my, so yeah, we can go into plans,
Okay.
right? Or whips.
I didn't do my whips yet.
All right, okay. So anyway, we'll get back to this.
Okay.
And so that's I started this last night. So.
And that's going to be a Christmas stocking for Leia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the picture is, it's got some dogs coming down a staircase and it's all decorated for Christmas. So
That sounds cute.
yeah, that's cute. So you got to do quarter stitches on Ada. So let's see your whips. Do we do
Okay.
whips?
My
Let's start.
first whip is Christmasland by
Oh, I
Grace
remember
and
that
Ruth.
one. You started in January.
I started it might have even been December. But then
Leah.
this guy I know said, let's stitch Autumn Quakers. And I went, ooh, something new.
I know. I distract them so I can finish things.
So I stopped on this. Oh well.
Almost done.
Here's the threads, and they're little.
For that, this is on the ball threads too?
Yeah.
Oh, you rolled them up.
Sorry. Scratch that. No.
These are silk threads
Thank
from
you.
Belsois.
Yes. This was actually a kit I got years ago when it first came out, and so the threads were kitted with it.
Lucky you.
It was just, when I heard you guys wanted to do it, I was like, okay. And the fabric is not called for. It's a 32 count color and cotton river rock.
This is the same color I did mine on.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, they're different, don't you think?
I know, they're really different. But I think I did mine with one thread. One thread.
So did I.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why. Your colors are richer because you have the original threads from Color and Cotton from Belsois.
Really? You think
And
that
mine
makes a
are
difference?
because my blue was not this dark,
Oh.
and the greens I had to change my greens because the light greens blended in completely with the color of the fabric.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
I don't. Yeah, that's not been a problem. That's interesting.
yeah, 'cause
Okay.
this is the project I had to get my thread color consultation in Arizona at the attic from the Princess Floss Queen.
Well, that's the best. I mean, you can't do better than that.
So she helped me pick out some Glorianas to use for my green because there's not a lot of green silk threads. We were amazed. Yeah, that would work for the trees. We're like, oh, I just assumed there was like, just pick up another one.
Yeah.
Silly me.
You would think so.
Yeah.
Oh, and I have my little, my Dickens
Oh, that's cute.
Christmas Carol needle minder. Christmas Carol. I have so many different versions of the Christmas Carol.
Oh.
I have to say my George C. Scott one is my favorite.
So did you like my Christmas Carol pattern I had from Primitive Needle.
Yes, I love that one.
God bless everyone.
I love it. Love, love, love it.
Right.
And so it's coming along. I'm on the last section right over here, the church.
Yeah, it goes pretty quick.
What did you call the church? I better not repeat
I
it.
can't say. I can't say. I was nice.
Never mind. Okay. The other one I brought was my Autumn Quakers.
Look at that. She's like blowing this away. She's knocking me out of the park.
And so I'm loving this. And this is where these come in. Yeah, they're Valdani threads. You use, they're 3 threads. You don't separate them.
Only on 28 count. They work excellent on 28 count.
If you're using 28 count, it's fine.
Yeah.
They're beautiful, they're vibrant, and this fabric I found is what Picture This Plus calls an orphan.
Oh,
It's called Berteal, and I got it quite a while ago. It's 28 count, as we said, and I just love the way it's looking on with these colors.
I love that color.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking mine's not that color, but
it's kind of a mottled gold, and it's kind of old gold.
So the big question: did this thing take forever? The big this.
You know what
I'm still stitching on it.
I'll tell you what happened on that. I ended up doing a little of that, and then a little of something else.
Oh, okay.
And then go back to it, and then a little more.
Yeah.
So I'm about a full page and maybe a half of a page done.
I love the birds. And
I love the birds.
And the purple right there. Look at
Somebody,
that.
Somebody was talking to us. Remember, Gary? Someone in the cupboard was talking to us or showed us. Maybe you weren't there.
I don't know.
Maybe you weren't. There's a gal that's stitching this, and she has the Valdani threads, the called for threads, and her birds are very green. They're not that dark forest green so that they look almost black on my stitching. Hers are very, very green, so more like a tree.
Where she got a different...
I don't know.
Look at that. Another.
Yeah, I've got another claim by Kim. Another, he's the Autumn Dragon. He was from...
You gotta get the Winter Dragon for the next one.
I have quite... I should just bring all my...
We'd have the needle minutia.
I can't do it. I can't do it. But yeah, that one was a couple of years ago, a couple of autumns ago, maybe at least a year ago. Yeah. I do. But the dragons.
I just enjoy.
The reason why I love it is because the needle
goes in a little
little recessed slot in it, so you can't lose it.
But I really love these Quakers, seasonal Quakers, because you just, when they're all stitched and you just study them, the colors just are so organic. It's a very organic piece.
It really is, and I enjoy stitching it probably for the same reason everyone else, or a lot of people do, is that...
For the guy wrong bag, right?
That for sure.
I gotta do it.
But the other thing is you finish a motif and you feel like you've accomplished something, and it kind of goes fast.
And then like on this right here, when you're doing these little things here, you're just going and you're just like having fun there.
Yeah. So
because I did the ones across the top and it was fun.
Yeah. Really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun.
I love that piece.
And those are my whips.
Okay.
Now you said
plants.
Talk about plants. You want to go first?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Speaking of Quakers and Rosewood Manor.
Winter's coming.
We're planning on doing together a SAL, Winter Quakers. And this is the question I had for Gary when I came in. I have...
Because it's called for a darker blue fabric.
Right.
And she's got this interesting color.
Dwarf, Picture This Plus is what it's called for. I've got this Under the Sea Fabrics. Zephyrus. And one side is almost completely blue, and the other side is almost completely
this
purple.
Side is the blue purple splotches. And we're thinking of doing on this side.
Right.
But I think it's too splotchy.
Right.
And then we thought about it, we kept looking at the threads, and we looked at this other side, and we're like, yes.
So I don't know. So if I use this fabric, I think Gary's right, as he is in so many cases. And I might go ahead and use the purple. On the other hand, I've also got dwarf coming, and Gary had some dwarf, and it is nice.
Yeah.
And Gary's doing his, as you remember, on Nessie.
No, I'm doing mine on the called for dwarf.
Oh,
Nessie is the Turkish Delight. Turkish Delight is on Nessie.
CCOS, remember?
But
I
see,
can't
it's weird because in the camera you can see blue, but there's no blue on it on this side.
Isn't that weird? That is so weird, that effect.
Yeah, but
anyway,
it's a really nice purple.
Yeah, it's great. So, I don't know. It's looking like the purple, and maybe I'll save the dwarf for something else. And I have my what do we call it? Peels. I have my peels.
That's not what I call it.
I know. That's up to you whether you want to share that. So anyway, yeah, I've got them all set, ready to go. They stay nice and neat in here, and I like that.
I just got lazy. I threw each one of them in one of those little thread bags.
Works too. Yeah.
Because that way, because if I stitch and I have like this much thread left, I just throw it in the bag, and then I still, because there's like do 1X, 2X's.
And you know what I'm doing? I'm winding it back on the little ball and putting the little thing back on. But you know, oh well.
What works? It works.
It works. So anyway, having fun with stitching is the most important thing. I think we are.
And stitching with others is fun.
Yes, we have a great time.
Yes.
We have a great time at the cupboard. We had a great time at Galleria together.
We had fun stitching today. Guess what? I got to stitch with someone who was stitching Mother Moon. And guess what? Maybe we'll put a picture in. I was hanging out with Mother Moon stitchers today.
She is doing hers on an amazing fabric, right?
It's very dark blue.
Oh,
I don't know how she sees the stitch on that.
I don't either. I think she has a little bit of trouble, but not as much as I would have.
I wouldn't do it at all.
No.
I love it. It's very beautiful.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous.
Couldn't have an episode without Mother Moon.
No. And we had another new stitcher. She's only done a couple of times. So that was nice too. Yeah. So if you all are nearby,
Let me do my plans.
Oh yeah. But come and join us because we have fun.
Shelia and EJ are mostly there all the time.
Yeah.
I don't get to come as often as I want to. But I have other obligations, which is fun. I love shipping and posting the bags and stuff, and reading everybody's posts and comments on Facebook when you guys get your bags and post. So I'm living through you guys.
We love meeting all you two. When I went to StitchCon, I told these guys I didn't have to move away from my seat once because everybody in the room came to them to say hello to the Sunshine Stitchers.
I worked that room.
It was so much fun. So much fun.
And I'm taking Ronnie next year. It's going to be fun.
He'll have a blast.
Yeah. He's not a stitcher, but he loves stitchers.
And they all know him now. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. So what are your plans?
So my plans for November is Ada.
That's not all you're going to be working on.
No, this every night Ada, and then during the daytime, Leah, go.
Oh.
She's got a sucker. Look, Deb wants a dog. I have it on camera.
Deb does not want a dog. All of her friends and
Whatever
her daughter have dogs. And if I want dogs, I can go there.
Yeah. So I've got all my 30-some whips of Halloween that I started this last month, and they're going to be. I'll just grab one during the week and just finish them. So a couple of them could be finished within a day or two. So I'm going to try to get some finishes. So the end of the year is coming, so I got to get finishes.
Okay, so you're going to mix in those with this.
Yeah.
And
so because I'll just have them in one of my bags and toss it in the car, and when it's done, bring it back in and.
Okay.
Just like this, come on now, this ghost. I mean, that's maybe a day and a half. An hour, because I stitch an hour during lunch, so maybe 2 lunches, he's done.
And I've decided, I think, and we've talked about this, I had a Tiny Decisions wheel, And I think I need to go back to that because I'm finding myself going back to monogamous stitching, which is kind of where I started. And I have so many things I started and haven't gotten back to that I think I need that kind of something to give me discipline.
Yeah. Well, that's why I decided to do all the new starts for October, is because I had all these beautiful patterns.
Yeah.
And I wanted to play with them. So.
We were talking about that too. When you have a stitch along, I was saying I'm only going to do a stitch along if it's in my stash. That way it gets pulled out, it gets worked on, and it gets finished. So I think that's my plans, especially going into the new year, because I have to get some finishes.
I know it's November 2nd. I have all the Halloween witches up. These are Nora's witches because we have a Nora Mirabilia stitcher right here. So it's kind of in honor of Deb. You got the ladies came out for Deb, so it's okay.
Thank you, Gary. Yeah. That was sweet. And so is your puppy.
Leah. You don't have any. I'm so sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. I don't apologize. So,
I think we're done.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Look at that. I did it.
Yeah.
Now I get to play with the editing. Let's see what I can add for editing.
Sorry, EJ.
For what?
Well, I did my best.
And she has no idea what I'm going to do. Neither do I. Let's see. What's the tagline again?
Oh, yeah.
No matter where you are, the sun is always shining when you're stitching. Bye.